Hello, welcome to Cartomancy Mesquite. I'm Angela. Thank you for coming. Today, since we've gone over all of the cards and their keywords, we're going to do some readings. While I'm waiting for people to file in, I think I'll do a few readings. Let's see how Mike Johnson is doing. Well, let's see. Somebody's angry at him. That's not a surprise. And he does have an unpleasant surprise. Somebody's angry with an unpleasant surprise about a gift he gave someone. So I'm figuring a gift is going to be found that he doesn't want to be found. It's kind of a little secret. Hi, Amanda Carroll. Hi, Deb. Right now I'm reading on Mike Johnson just for the fun of it. Okay, there's something going on about his marriage. Ooh, he looks a bit busy. If you want to, while I'm doing this reading, put your questions in the chat, all caps if possible. That way maybe I can see them. I know me, and that isn't always easy. No, he's got quite the day going on. One of his relatives has questions about his marriage, and he's going to be lying about it. And then we pick up the rest here with the 5. There's a youngish man that's jealous of him. And we've got 3 7s right here. Okay, where are my triples? Okay, he's going to make a long trip out of town that he wants to go to. So I imagine this is going to be a campaign stop. Hello, Rose Flower. Glad to see you. He's going to shed tears because he's successful. Because someone is getting a gift. There are 2 people here that are going to get a gift, and it's going to benefit him. So that's going to be pretty good for him. Oh, his 40-year-old son got arrested on gun and drug charges? Yeah, that wouldn't be surprising. Now go along with the relative showing up real quick. Okay, let's do the rest of the spread. Mm-hmm. Okay, first of all, one of his relatives is going to suffer a loss. For some reason, that's a pleasant surprise to him. And it has something to do with his marriage. That's kind of strange. And there is a 20 to 30-year-old man involved, young man. Now, following that, he's going to tell a lie about a fair man. And that fair man is jealous of him. Okay, that one wanted to jump. Oh, jealousy is the big deal here. And he's going to be successful in something due to a gift that he receives. That's probably going to be like a campaign donation. It's going to help him out quite a bit. And thank you, kitty cat. He's helpful. Okay, he's going to shed tears about his marriage to a divorced woman and an older man. Hi, Hypnicity. Glad you could join us. So he's got quite the adventure coming up in the next year. He's got a relative who's jealous of his marriage, and it's a younger man, has some sort of jealousy about his marriage. More jealousy from, and a lie. He's going to lie about an older, fair man. Then he's going to have success because of a gift that he gets. So that's going to advance his cause to some extent. And he's going to shed tears about what these two have to say about him. Something really big is coming out. That's going to have to do with his marriage. It ain't going all that spiffy. And from what I've seen, I was watching Cash Peters. From what I've seen, he's definitely not doing well in the marriage department. Hypnicity, yes, I'll take personal questions. Okay, let's see if we can find the two here. There we go. There's a question card. Okay. Will Mike Johnson be Speaker at New Year's? Will Mike Johnson be Speaker of the House on January 1st, 2024? He's going to be home shedding tears about an unpleasant surprise to do with his speakership. That's sounding pretty good right now. Oh, he has an affair that's going to come out. And that's close at hand. It'll happen soon that an affair comes out. I don't know whether it's him or his wife. We'll see which one shows up. Well, it's real bad news. He'll definitely be Speaker on January 1st. He'll still be Speaker of the House. He's going to be getting caught with a lover. And that will be close at hand. All of these cards are red. So it's a definite yes. There's no way around it. Okay, hypnicity. Why am I dreaming about the round table? Why is hypnicity dreaming about the round table? Why is hypnicity dreaming about the round table? Why is hypnicity dreaming about the round table? There's an influential man bringing you good luck. And someone's going to want to fight, but I don't see it coming in your direction. So let's dig into it and see why you're dreaming about this round table. Yes, Roseflower. I can get that reading. Okay, it says an unpleasant surprise about an enemy, but there are 2 men in uniform holding on to that. You're going to get that unpleasant surprise soon. The unpleasant surprise is going to make someone happy, but they're going to have a little bit of a legal problem. And someone's going to be sick about this situation. It's not you, it's someone else. It's someone you think a lot of. They're successful. You're going to be in their home and they're looking for a fight. So I'm thinking that that's your guides protecting you. That's what I get from this reading, is your guides are protecting you. And that round table is probably them meeting with you and talking to you. I would listen to your guides. That unpleasant surprise is a ways off. And your enemy is very close to you and has something to do with your marriage. I don't know whether it would be your husband or someone related to him, but there's also a man in uniform, and they're all going to be around your home. And that person is going to have legal trouble and more legal trouble, and they aren't going to be happy. You're going to get that unpleasant surprise in about 9 months. But the major kicker here is to listen to your guides. This queen is one of them. You're going to be successful. And it's someone you think a lot of. It could be a past relative, but it's one of your guides. It very well could have hypnicity. Yeah, very well could have. So that's what the round table is about. They're discussing this with you. Maybe you have some unfinished business regarding that situation. You might want to think about that for a while and let it kind of stew and see if you don't get some more information about it. But there you go. That situation is what's bringing this up. It's why you're dreaming about the round table. It's probably your guide circling the wagons. That's what I get from the round, is circling. It's because they are circling the wagons to protect you. Yeah, your journal is going to get busy from this reading. Okay, Rose Flower, a reading about money. Yes, hypnicity. It looks like justice because there was a man in uniform there. Rose Flower, a reading about money. Okay, you're going to have company in your home. When you get a call about someone being sick, it's not you, it's someone else. Okay, this is pretty simple. There's going to be an accident when you travel over water, but there's good luck in this. And there's an older man who is going to be angry about it. So I think you're going to get a little money out of that for sure. There's an accident, there's an angry man, and it's going to be good for you. Yeah, that angry man is going to be gossiping about a relative's affair, probably his relative. That's the way I take it. And he's going to be shedding tears. So this man is really having a rough go of it. And it looks like you're going to have money coming out of that. I don't see a bad accident because I don't see any death cards or hospital cards. And then someone shedding tears about going to the hospital, and it brings money to you. You're going to get money from a widow who's sick. So I would say you'll probably get money from an accident and money from a relative, a widow. Let's shuffle these again and see another layout. Yeah, it looks like there is an accident. The two kings are a man in uniform, probably a cop. And then there's your anger right there. And he's going to shed tears. He's going to shed tears because he's so angry over this situation. So apparently he's, an accident around water, Roseflower. And it'll be when you travel over water. So you will be around water at the time, yes. But it doesn't look bad for you at all. This older man is going to be very upset about it. And there's money from a widow. She's going to be in the hospital and she's going to want to give you money for some reason. I have no idea what that could be, but you'll probably think of it. You'll probably know what this is very shortly. You'll get the details. Then there's going to be gossip about a relative who's having an affair. And that's in about 9 months. And then there's your good luck with your accident as you travel over water. That could be crossing a bridge, flying, or even on a boat, but you're going to be going over water in this year. Yes, Roseflower, in this year. Because these cards show a lot of movement. That's why I think it's going to be a compressed time frame. It's this reading, this whole thing is generally a full year reading. But you have to look at the action involved. If there's a lot of movement, like your 4s and your 5s, and you've got 2 4s in here, And it is going to come out with a lot of movement. So you've got money coming from two directions. And I believe it'll be in this year. Let me go to the pendulum and see if it will be within this year. We'll double check. Will Rose Flower receive both amounts of money within this year, 2023? It says yes, but it's not swinging very far. So I would say that maybe the two might be split, with one of it coming in at the beginning of next year and one coming in this year. And the widow being so close to the front and right next to your money card, the 10 of diamonds and the widow are right next to each other, I would say that's going to be the money that comes in first. And while the accident seems pretty close at hand, with this being at the front of the reading, it's going to take time to get the money out of that. And that would stand with, the way things usually go when you have a legal problem, when you have an accident and you have to sue, then it usually takes time. So I would say that's going to be your next year. You'll probably get part of that payment early because of paying for your car, but there's going to be an accident. It doesn't look like it's going to be bad for you at all, but this man is going to have a fit over it. So there you go. That looks pretty good. Okay. Let's try some yes or no questions. Let me get the two out here. The two being our question card. Mr. Kitty Cat, would you please get out of the way? We're busy here. Thank you. You're welcome, Rose Flower. Okay, do you have any yes or no questions? Okay, will your husband's contract get an extension? Will Rose Flower's contract get an extension? Will Rose Flower's contract get an extension? Will Rose Flower's contract get an extension? Her husband's contract get an extension? Well, he's getting a pleasant surprise. Yeah, about somebody. He's getting a pleasant surprise about somebody at work that generally tends to be a source of contention. Okay, he's going to get a pleasant surprise. And there's 2 5s. This isn't really definitive. But he's got a pleasant surprise. There are 2 5s and 2 6s. Someone's going to be angry, but I think it's going to go to his favor because there are 3 reds and 3 blacks, so it's kind of a toss-up right now whether he'll get the extension. But if this angry person loses it, that'll probably cement the extension. Because there is a pleasant surprise regarding that. Okay, let's double check with the pendulum. Will Roseflower's husband get an extension on his contract? That's a yes. It's a small yes, so that would kind of make me think that it's either not going to be as fast as he would like, or maybe not for as long as he would like, but it is going to happen. He is going to get an extension. Okay. Are there any more questions? Oh, you're welcome, Roseflower. Okay, what else can we read on? I'm doing these readings to help you get a little taste of the flow of how you read them. And you can pick up pretty much, this is the basic spread I'm showing you is the basic spread I use most of the time. But you can use pretty much any other spread that you might come up with. You know, you could do a 3-card, a 4-card on just about anything, and you can do a Celtic cross. That's been done with these. Oh, okay, I got you, Deb. Okay. Tommy Tuberville. Will he be dealt with in the Senate? Tommy Tuberville, will he be dealt with in the Senate? Tommy Tuberville, would he be dealt with in the Senate? Well, the Senate will be successful. It'll be around company and a party, so it is going to be handled. Let's get the rest of the spread on Tommy Tuberville. Oh, this man is going to be in the news. Okay, first of all, he's got 3 threes. Now, 3 threes are very disappointing news or event. That's on Tommy Tuberville. I know, mister, but we're busy here. Come on. Let Mama read. We got 2 sixes, so that's going to be some surprises. There's going to be pleasant news surrounding this dark woman. Kitty cat, you need to get down, dude. Come on. You need to go play. Sorry about that. There's pleasant news about loss incurred by this woman. There's going to be a fight, and it's about his work. There's something he's doing in his work that is not going to be looked at favorably. Yeah, he's going to be using illness as an excuse to step out for a little while. So they are going to deal with him, and they're going to deal with him in a way that he's not happy with at all. This is all news, an unpleasant surprise, but success. So he will be dealt with. It's just flat saying that he's going to be dealt with. Let's see if we can get a time frame on that. Oh, it's very close at hand that he'll be dealt with. That's the immediate card right here. It's close at hand. So they're going to start dealing with him right now. It's probably already in the works. We've got 2 sevens with children. So I would say his children might even be drawn into it. There's something he's doing that's going to bring this about, and his children will be involved. And very shortly, there'll be news about his work. It's not going to be pleasant news for him, but it's definitely for him. There's going to be a fight. and he's going to have a loss that's an unpleasant surprise. He's got a loss coming up right here. This is the fight, and it's going to be over a loss. We're going to find out something about him. It's going to be brought out by this woman, and it's going to be a pleasant surprise. So I don't know what that would be other than him leaving. That would be a nice, pleasant surprise. Okay, now I want to do a yes or no question on this. Let's see. Will Tommy Tuberville's reign of terror end by the end of 2023? Will Tommy Tuberville's reign of terror end at the end of 2023? He's going to be feigning illness because of a legal problem. That's from the 3 cards on the bottom where I split the cards. No, it's not going to be ending by the end of 2023. But there's a yes about our wish surrounding his work. So it's going to be a yes. He will be dealt with in the Senate, but maybe not within 2023. It may roll over into 2024. And that's what I get about him. That sounds pretty good. Because they do need to put a stop to his shenanigans. Okay, do we have any more questions? Wasn't Trump supposed to be testifying? Oh, no, he testifies on Monday. Oh, good one, Deb. Is Tommy Tuberville a Russian asset? Is Tommy Tuberville a Russian asset? Is Tommy Tuberville a Russian asset? He's worried about a widow. Let's see, the two dark aces. It says, no, he's not a Russian asset, although he is worried. He's going to go somewhere and never return. So he's going to be stepping out at some point. He's going to need to borrow money to do it, and he's going to find a supporter to give him that money. So he's going to be getting money to skip town because there's something that he did is going to come out. So he's not directly tied as a Russian asset, but he's done something. Something that involves money. And it's definitely tied to his work. Kitty cat. Kitty's not pleased with me reading today. Come on, Kitty, down. You need down. Come on, dude. Ugh. That kitty is not a lightweight. Okay, will there be a scandal regarding dark money tied to Tom Tuberville? Will there be a scandal about dark money around Tuberville? Will there be a scandal about dark money in Tuberville? There's somebody he thinks a lot of. This is the bottom of it, where I cut the cards. Somebody he thinks a lot of is having an affair, and somebody he thinks a lot about. He's going to be angry about that. So it looks like there's a bit of drama there for him coming up. Okay, it's not a money problem, so to speak. His problem is gifts. Much like Clarence Thomas, he is receiving gifts. And the gifts are related to a legal problem. They're going to bring up a legal problem. Somebody's going to be jealous of his gifts, and that's probably how the legal problem is going to come about. Kitty, get down, please. Yes, sir. Get down. And I don't know why, but he's going to consider it good luck. Or he's going to be using sickness as a way of getting out of trouble. And he's going to consider it good luck. Kitty. This isn't a kitty video. This is a video about card reading. He apparently wants to be the star of the show. Are there any other questions? I've got one. Will Biden advance? Let's see. Will Biden advance the confirmations that Tuberville is trying to block? Yes, Amanda Carroll. Kitty is determined to be part of this. Hi, Cecile. If you've got a question, put it in the comments and I'll get to it for you. Okay, what was I just asking? Kitty's a lot of help. Oh, yes. Will Biden advance the military confirmations despite Tuberville? Will Biden be able to advance the confirmations of the military appointments? Okay. There will be a signing of papers. This is kind of a toss-up, so I'm going to say it's going to be able to do some of them. Biden's angry about an enemy he considers to be a child. And that child is jealous of somebody else. I would say it's probably money that's involved there. Somebody got money that he thought he should have. And it looks like it's going to interfere with his plans for a new car. Hi, Teresa. So this is a toss-up, whether it's a yes or no. I'm going to ask the pendulum. Is Biden going to be able to pass the advancements for the military? I'm getting a good yes here. So yeah, the military appointments are going to go on despite Tuberville. At some point, Biden's going to say, I've had enough of this. We're going to deal with it our way. Which he really needs to do, like, quick. Okay. Cecile, Teresa, Amanda Carroll, do you have any questions? I can do personal questions, yes or no questions, political questions. But when you, in so far as the process goes with the yes or no questions, you'll get a yes or no depending on how many red cards versus how many black cards. And then you pull up the cards and you get a story out of what's laying down there. Okay, will there be indictments brought against sitting congressmen for January 6th? Will there be indictments for sitting congressmen for January 6th? Will there be indictments brought against sitting congressmen for January 6th? We're going to find out about people skipping town, going out of town. And they're going to have to sign papers to do so. This is a yes. Some of the men are worried. They're going to feign sickness. It's tied to money. They're going to be nailed because of money. They're going to suffer a loss. There's a hospital card. They're going to be begging out for possible plastic surgery. They're going to be worried. And there's going to be news of affairs coming out too. And amongst all of this, with the indictments coming out, but yes, sitting congressmen are going to be indicted for January 6th. Yeah. Well, Amanda Carroll, you're right. The money was right there. Okay. I had one above, right? Trump's international trademarks held during presidency, emoluments calls. Foreign investments recently revealed. Okay, let me go up and see if I can get the whole question. Actually, I'm not seeing it anywhere. Let's see if I can make a question out of this. Okay. Well, Trump's international trademarks be held Will Trump's international trademarks held during the presidency okay, will there be a case against Trump for his international trademarks held during his presidency in violation of the emoluments clause? Okay, gotcha, Amanda Carroll. Will the international trademarks held in violation of the emoluments clause come back to bite Trump in the butt? Oh yeah, there's an ending regarding a lie. I've got the a divorced woman is going to have something to say about it. She's going to bring out information about it. There's a death, which is an ending, and a lie. So he's going to be lying about it, but it ain't going to help him. Of course, he lies about everything, doesn't he? This one's going to be a little bit of a toss-up. But there's going to be good luck and happiness regarding a fight. A widow is going to bring up news about this. And he's going to be whining about children. So I would say, since he's going to be so angry, he's going to want to fight about this, and there's happiness and good luck, I would say that, yeah, he's going to be fighting a legal battle over those. Okay. Will Trump be indicted over the international trademarks in violation of the Emoluments Clause? I got a yes on that. So he will be indicted over that. It's coming back to bite him. But as they say, when it comes to legal cases against Trump, get in line. It's going to be a long wait. There's going to be a lot of them. And a lot of these cases, all these indictments that he has, they're going to start to overlap. I did a remote view of Jack Smith quite some time ago when he really got started into all of these indictments, when he was just starting to build them. And what he said to me was that they were going to rope-a-dope him with all of these indictments. So what they're doing is they're going to be having him run from state to state to state between the different cases that are going to come up for trial, because they won't be able to put all of them off forever. So they're going to have him running back and forth to testify. And I'm certain his kids will be involved. Kids, adults. I guess there was another reader that called them spawn. I like that way of putting it. Trump's spawn will probably be involved. Because after all, Ivanka got all those trademarks for caskets. Nice, you know. And it's amazing about how she got those before, either just before or right around the COVID epidemic. Wonder what she knew. Okay, did Ivanka know about COVID in advance of getting her trademark on caskets? Did Ivanka know about COVID in advance of getting her trademarks on caskets? Well, it was a pleasant surprise. She's drinking and or doing drugs for entertainment purposes only, because she's jealous about something. Oh, that's a yes. Definite yes on there. She won't be making new friends soon. She's already had a call about it. Somebody's contacted her regarding that. Somebody was jealous of her getting those trademarks. And there's her drinking and doing drugs. If I had done all the illegal things that she's done, I'd probably be drinking too, especially with it all coming home to roost. Okay, we've been here for an hour. Does anybody have any more questions? And I think Kitty Cat has given up on his YouTube career for the night anyway, it seems. Cross your fingers. I'm hoping he wore himself out and needs a nap now. I had my dog sitting outside while I mowed the lawn. Finally have good weather in Tampa. That's good, Teresa. I'm glad. You're welcome, Amanda Carroll. Okay, if nobody has any more questions, I guess we'll let this go since we're over an hour. And I'll see you next Saturday. Bring your questions and we'll work on some more. And that way you can get the feel and the rhythm and the flow for how to read the cards using this method. And next weekend, I'll bring out some more spreads that we can look at and use. I'll get some ideas on how to do that, on what to do, or which ones I want to do. And if you have any ideas for spreads and questions, I'd really appreciate them because this can be fun after a while. Okay, Cecile, will my aunt and I ever see any of our inheritance from my uncle? Okay. Will Cecile and her aunt ever see any of her inheritance from her uncle? Somebody's been lying about it. Ooh. Yeah, somebody's been lying about it, and there is a gift, and it was related to a death. They've been lying about the death. Okay. Okay, you're going to travel over water to sign papers. But you do have an enemy. who thinks they've been successful, but it looks like the success is going to be on your end in the long run, or when all is said and done. It's going to be somebody you haven't seen in years. They're going to be shedding tears because they claimed it as their gift. They think it belongs to them. So somebody is trying to take it, and you'll need to be prepared for that. Okay, an older, fair man is the one who's going after it. But there's news that's going to come out about him. He's been having an affair. Somehow there's a dark boy involved. And this man thinks a lot of you, but he thinks a lot more of that inheritance. And he thinks it belongs to him. Yeah, you're going to be signing papers. You got a good foundation for your argument and their success. Okay, Kitty, come on. Come on. Yeah, there's going to be success over the signing of papers. This enemy is someone you haven't seen in years, but it's someone you think a lot of. But they're the one trying to interfere, this older man. In about 9 months, he'll be shedding tears over this. And the dark boy is going to suffer a loss because of it. So apparently the dark boy is looking for his share too. So it looks like, yeah, you're going to be successful. It's going to take 6 to 9 months from the looks of the cards, but you will have success with getting it. He thinks it belongs to him, but it's yours. And he's going to find that out. He ain't going to like it. Now I'm going to ask a yes or no question on it. Okay. Will she be successful collecting this inheritance? Will Cecile and her aunt be successful with this inheritance? I just want to double check on this. Yeah, here's something you think a lot of. Someone you think a lot of. It's close at hand. There's your, yeah, 2 of hearts. Whatever's happening surrounding this is relatively close at hand. It's that person you haven't seen in years. There's success. Someone's been lying about it, though. But here's your good luck card. And that's generally considered a yes also. So I'd say, yeah, definitely. So keep doing what you've got to do. You're going to need to sign papers, but that's kind of normal with an inheritance. But it's just going to take a little bit of time, relatively little time in comparison to most cases. Your aunt is 82, and the stress of the loss and the dishonesty is hard on her. Okay. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, that situation is very stressful because when somebody dies, all the vultures come out and they all think everything should come to them. But it's definitely your inheritance and your aunt's inheritance. And the dishonesty isn't going to stop, but it's going to come out. They're going to be caught in the lies. So I feel really good about that one. And it's going to take roughly 6 to 9 months for it to come to pass. And that's rather fast because I've dealt with estates and settling inheritances and all that. And I've seen them drag out for years. So 6 to 9 months is not very long to wait. You're welcome, Cecile. So I guess we've been here. Happened in your family too? Dishonest sister who was executor of the estate. Yep. They're horrible about that. Okay, we've been here an hour and 20 minutes, so I'll call it a day here. I don't want to take up all of your time. I just want to keep on exposing you to readings for a while so that it'll start clicking in your head how this works and how to read the cards, how to look at them and compare them to each other. So if you want to bring a bunch of questions next week, write them down as you go through the week and then have them ready. And I will do a lot more readings next weekend too. And I'll keep doing readings for a while till you all get comfortable with this. Okay? And thank you so much for being here. This is fun for me. I really enjoy it. I enjoy your company and I enjoy reading the cards. So thank you for being here and I'll see y'all next Saturday. Thank you. Bye.